Haftarah of Sabbath, Shekallim. The Sephardim commence here, 2 Kings 11, 17 to 20, 12, 1 to 17. Maftir for this parsha is read from Parsha Thissa, Exodus 21, 11 to 16, pages 140 to 141, well, named differently here. The numbering is broken up rather than being one book, but we're of course talking about over here, right? Haftaroth, Pershit, Shekallim, Korchis, Lempathir, Megiloth, Pei, Ki, Tasha, Thud, Lakpur, Al, Nepshutyukum, Samut, Lemed, Lech, Yud, Wow, Kahan, Matchilis, Haspardim, Bumlakim, Beit, Simon, Yud, Aleph. We have Halakari, Mazbachtukari is the footer there. And Yehoiada made a covenant between God as a verb and noun and the king and the people that they should be established people between the king also and the people. Now, if any incarnate being in the land is going to be called Lord, it would be the king, and the queen would be called the lady. And there are lesser lords, you could say, from the noble class. But this term Lord causes confusion when we mistranslate Yahweh as Lord. And all the people of the land went into the house of Baal. Now, we saw previously that Baal used to be a word used for God, but it caused a lot of confusion. Household Lord, master over. And break it down. His altars and his images break they in pieces thoroughly, and slew Mattan, the priest of Baal, before the altars, and the priest appointed officers over the house of God as a verb and noun. Now, Baal, related to Bel, is related to this idea that El, or God, was like a father and had a son, and there were quite a bit of variations on this. And people will say, well, it doesn't exactly match up with the biblical Jesus story. It's like, well, it's enough points. And it's enough points to say that, wait, they had this idea that God had a son, or God was like different personages and stuff like that. They already had those ideas, and those were rejected. And he took the rulers over hundreds, and the guards, and the runners, and all the people of the land, and they brought down the king from the house of God as a verb and noun, and came by the way of the gate of the runners to the king's house, and he sat on the throne of the kings. And all the people of the land rejoiced, and the city was in quiet, and they slew Athaliah with the sword beside the king's house. The Ashkenazim continue here. Khan, Matchilim, Hashkenazim, 12. 7 years old was Yahwash when he began to reign in the 7th year of Yahwash, began to reign. And 40 years reigned he in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Zibiah of Beersheba. And Yahwash did that which was right in the sight of God as a verb and noun. All his days were in Yahudah. The priest instructed him, but the high places were not taken away. The people still sacrificed and burnt incense in the high places. But it wasn't so much that they worshipped elsewhere, it's that what they were worshiping elsewhere. And Yahwash said to the priests, all the money of the dedicated things that is brought into the house of God as a verb and noun, even the money of every one that passeth the account, the money that every man is set at, and all the money that cometh into any man's heart, to bring unto the house of established, let the priests take it to them, every man of his acquaintance, and let them repair the breaches of the house, wheresoever any breach shall be found. But it was so that in the 23 year of King Yahwash, the priests had not repaired the breaches of the house. And the priests consented to receive no more money of the people, neither to repair the breaches of the house. But Yehuyadah, the priest, took a chest and bored a hole in the lid of it, and set it beside the altar, on the right side as one cometh into the house of God as a verb and noun. And the priests that kept the door put therein all the money that was brought into the house of increasing existence. And it was so, when they saw that there was much money in the chest, that the king's scribe and the high priest came up, and they put up in bags and told the money that was found in the house of God as a verb and noun. And they gave the money, being told, into the hands of them that did the work, that had the oversight of the house of God as a verb and noun, and they laid it out to the carpenters and builders that wrought it upon the house of established, and to masons and hewers of stone, and to buy timber and hewed stone, to prepare the breaches of the house of God as a verb and noun, and for all that was laid out for the house to repair it. Howbeit, there were not made for the house of God as a verb and noun bowls of silver, snuffers, basins, trumpets, any vessels of gold, or vessels of silver, of the money that was brought into the house of God as a verb and noun. But they gave that to the workmen, and repaired therewith the house of God as a verb and noun. Moreover, they reckoned not with the men unto whose hand they delivered the money, to be bestowed on workmen, for they dealt faithfully. The money for trespass offerings and the money for sin offerings was not brought into the house of God as a verb and noun. It was the priests. And we had Hamluk, Qari, Mimin, Qari, Yadi, Qari, Chimtukdim, Qari as footers. And, well, at least they kept the Yah part of the name, but we saw previously Jonathan, they hide the name of God in the term Jonathan. And I don't know how many other names they do that when they came up with an English version of it. Wikrat Yehuyadah at Habrit bin Yahweh Wapyan Hamluk Wapyan Ham Lahyut Lam Lihwa Wapyan Hamluk Wapyan Ham Wibau Kul Am Hearts Bit Habal Wit Tzahu at Muzbachtu what Tholmu, Shibru, Hethab, Wat, Mutton, Kahan, Habal, Hergu, Rabni, Ham, Zibchut, Wishab, Hekhan, Pakdat, Al Beit, Yahweh, Wikach, At Shri, Ham Out, Wat, Hekri, Wat, Hartsyam, Wat, Kol Am Hearts, Widyahu, Widyadu, At Hamluk, Mabyet, Yahweh, Weebwow, Dirk, Shar, Hartsyam, Beit, Hamluk, Wishab, Al Kasa, Hamlakim, Wishmuch, Kul Am, Hearts, Wahayir, Shaktha, Wat, Atlihu, Hamitu, Batrabait, Malak, Ben Shabah, Shanim, Yehuash, Bamlaku, Bushnut, Shabah, Lehwa, Malak, Yahwash, Warbayim, Shanah, Malak, Jerusalem, Wushim, Amu, Tzabiyah, Mabar, Shabah, Weash, Yahuash, Hishur, Bayani, Yahweh, Kul, Yemu, Asher, Horhu, Yahu Yada, Hekan, Ruk, Hebmut, La Sru, Aud, Ham, Mazbajim, Wam Qatrim, Babmut, We Amr, Yehuash, Al Hekanim, Kul, Kasif, Hekdashim, Asher, Yuba, Beit, Yahweh, Kasif, Aber, Aish, Kasif, Nepshut, Arku, Kul, Kasif, Asher, Yala, Al Lib, Aish, Lahbia, Beit, Yahweh, Yakchu, Laham, Hekhanim, Aish, Mat, Makru, Waham, Yitzchaku, At Badak, Habiet, Likal, Asher, Yamtza, Shem, Badak, Wehi, Bachnut, Ashrim, Wishlush, Shana, Lamluk, Yahwash, La Chizku, Hekhanim, At Badak, Habiet, Wikra, Hamluk, Yahwash, Lihwida, Hekhan, Wal Kahnim, We Amr, Alham, Madwa, Income, Machzakim, At Badak, Habyat, Wata, Al Takchu, Kasaf, Mat Magrikam, Ki Labdak, Habyat, Tetnahu, We Atu, Hekhanim, Lableti, Kachet, Kasaf, Mat Ham, Wal Bolti, Chasak, At Badak, Habyat, Wikach, Hugyada, Hekhan, Arun, Chud, Wikab, Churbudletu, Witan, Atu, Atzel, Hamzapach, Bimin, Bebwa, Aish, Beit Yahwa, Wantanu, Shemah, Hekhanim, Shemri, Hasaf, Atkul, Heksaf, Hamuba, Beit Yahwa, Wehi, Krautam, Ki-Rab, Heksaf, Barun, Wi'al, Sipper, Hamlak, Wahkahan, Hagdul, Witsru, Wimnu, at Heksaf, Henmatza, Beit Yahwa, Wantanu, at Heksaf, Hamtakan, Al-Gadi, Ashi, Hamlaka, Hapqadyam, Beit Yahwa, Wiltziahu, Lahrashi, Hatz, Wulbanim, Hashim, Beit Yahwa, Wulqadrim, Wachatsbi, Happen, Wulqanut, Atsium, Wabni, Machtab, Ratzak, at Badak, Beit Yahwa, Wulkul, Asher, Yitza, Al Habit, Ratzaka, Ak, La Yasha, Beit Yahwa, Kaput, Kasaf, Mazmurut, Mazrakut, Chitsrut, Kulkli, Sahab, Wakli Kasaf, Man Heksaf, Hamuba, Beit Yahwa, Ki Lashi, Hamlaka, Gitnahu, Witzakhu, Bu at Beit Yahwa, Wallah, Yit Shabu, at Hanshim, Asher, Yitnu, at Heksaf, Al Yadim, Latat, Lashi, Hamlaka, Ki, Bamnah, Ham Ashim, Kasaf, Ashim, Wuksaf, Chathout, La Yuba, Beit Yahwa, Lakhanim, Yahyu. Muba is in trance, coming. Kept is a correspondence, a fetter. Paktat is supervision or ward.